Swel-Lock Wood Sweller is designed to tighten loose chair rungs, dowel and mortise joints, hammer and axe handles, wooden-handled chisels, and other types of socket joints when one member is wooden. It soaks into wood, causing it to swell in size. Take the problem joint apart if possible. If not, loosen the problem joint as much as possible. Position the furniture to be repaired such that the loose joint is below the entry point of the rung, or such that the mortised piece is below the entry point of the tenoned piece. In other words, position the loose joint so that the applied swell lock will run down into that joint. This old chair is a favorite of the grandchildren. The legs are loose, but pulling them out would cause too much damage. We'll just allow swell lock to flow down into the joint. Apply swell lock liberally on the wood parts. If you have the joint apart, put it back together and press tightly. If the joint will not come apart, apply swell lock around the joint and allow it to flow into said joint as we're doing here. Apply swell lock until the parts or the joint is saturated. Use the cloth to wipe away any swell lock that has not gone into the joint or has seeped out. Allow the joint to dry. The dry time depends on the depth of the joint, the size of the joint, and the looseness of the joint. 1 to 3 hours is about the average dry time. Some joints take longer. Test the joint for stability. If it is still loose, reapply swell lock.